Hey everyone, my name is Richard Brian. I'm an entrepreneur helping entrepreneurs, and today's video I am going to talk to you about the art of saying no. Notice I didn't say the science of saying no, because in my opinion, saying no is an art form. It is not a science, and I'm going to break down a little bit of what I mean by that. First things first is, as you progress in business, these are just some fundamental truths that you will discover for yourself. But as you progress in business, you will notice that you will start to get offers from people who you thought probably would never offer anything to work with you. And so sometimes you will be caught in a spot where you might want to say yes because of the exposure or because of the boost in branding that you'll get from it. And sometimes you'll just want to say yes specifically for the money that they might be offering. And inevitably, the rub is going to be, it may be or may not be worth your integrity. So that's a really important word. And integrity is just, how you feel about yourself and what you want to be doing and what you think is right for you. That's how I define integrity. It's what you think is right for you. So if you're constantly sacrificing that integrity in order to, get ahead in business or whatever. And so today I just want to talk about how do you navigate that, and maybe this will help you in your journey as well. So I had a recent situation where I had a client and a business partner that I'm working with offer me kind of like a side gig to work with a client that they're working with. They're very successful and have a great name, great reputation. The thing is, I'm already doing well and I have a full plate on my own, just working, doing my own thing. So initially I was excited because I was like, oh, this is a great person to work with and I would love to see what they have to offer. And they initially, came at me with a number that didn't really get me excited, to be honest. So the first thing that I realized was that, I don't want to do this for money, because the amount of money they were offering me, yes, the person was successful. Yes, I probably would have gotten some exposure for doing that. But like I said, the integrity thing, it's what feels right for you. And for me, it didn't feel like it was right for me. And I have a very simple rule when it comes to accepting business offers and working with certain people. And anytime I'm confused, or if I don't know which way to go, or I'm trying to weigh the pros and cons, I usually don't weigh the pros and cons of a situation in order to make a decision. For me, it's a very simple thing to understand. I break it down to, if it doesn't feel like a fuck yes, then I just don't do it. And to me, it didn't feel like a fuck yes. So I decided not to take it, and I was very honest, and I just said that. And it ended up working out a lot better for me, because if I would have taken that gig and I would have started doing work and putting my time and attention on, because it's not about getting extra money for me at this point. It's about, what am I willing to spend my time on, and what am I willing to put my attention on and grow? Because I'm at a point where I know that if I put my time and attention on something in a business, I will make it better and I can grow it. And so once I got really clear on that, it's not about the money. It's about, what am I willing to spend my time and attention on? And one of the things that I heard from Naval Ravikant, which was a brilliant way to put it, was start putting a value on your time. Look at what your average income is. If you are a gig worker, or if you're salaried, fine, it's a little more obvious. But if you're like a gig worker and you are a contractor, start putting a time value. Start putting a value on your time. And if the value of your time is $50 an hour, you have to get honest with yourself and say, is this problem worth $50 an hour for me to put my attention on? Or would it be better suited if I put my time and attention elsewhere and, at $50 an hour or $100 an hour or $400 an hour or $1,000 an hour, whatever that value is, whatever the time value is for you, know where to put your time and attention. And once you're able to get that number, it will become much more clear to you where and how you want to invest your time and attention. So I don't want this to lag on too much longer. I just wanted to leave you with this important piece of data, and that is, if it doesn't feel like a fuck yes, don't do it. The other thing, put a value to your time. Make sure you are keeping track of that time value, and then start to make decisions based on, am I willing to put my time, not only your time, your energy and attention? Because certain things you put your time and attention on, afterwards you feel great, you feel energized, you could just keep going. There's other things that you put your time and attention on and it just drains you, you're left feeling tired, and you just want to go home, lay on the couch, and eat a bag of Cheetos. So do those two things. Those are super important whenever you're making any sort of business decision. It's helped me tremendously. Not only that, you feel really good. You feel like you're more confident and you can make better decisions because you are making decisions based on your integrity, and that's coming from the heart, which is why I said that the art of saying no is an art. It is not a science. It comes from the heart, and that's basically how I operate. And it's worked out really well for me. Hopefully it'll work for you. That's all I got.